Now, as some of you may or may not know, I have a lot of experience working within the television industry. I have 13 years of experience and I've worked my way up from runner to researcher to production assistant, production secretary, production coordinator, and more recently to senior production coordinator. I've worked for various independent production companies and broadcasters. I help coach my clients into finding work by giving tips, advice. I devise an action plan, all bespoke to your specific needs. I also use my own experience that I've learned along the ways of getting, you know, rejections, for applying for jobs, for getting contracts back to back, for working for various independent production companies. Hi everyone, my name is Georgina Bobb and this is Georgina Bobb TV. I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's commented, liked, subscribed and supported my channel. Like, I appreciate it so much. Today is Sunday, so it's a new video. I cannot wait to let you guys know what it's all going to be about. Dun dun dun! This is 5 things you can do to help you find work within TV. The first thing you could do is update your CV and covering letter. I know it's like so boring, like I've got a CV, I've got a covering letter, like what next? Have you updated it? Is it the best it can be? You know, there's so many things you can do in regards to your CV. Your covering letters, obviously you should have 2. You should have one that you have as just a template that you send out to employers that you can change up depending on what job you're applying for. And then there's another covering letter that I would say you should send to employers offhand. So for instance, if you're doing a Google search and you're researching all the production companies you want to work for, you should have a separate covering letter for that. In terms of your CV as well, it's really, really important to have, you know, your personal details, not having your address, your date of birth, your national insurance number, all of that stuff you don't need. Your mission statement. So your mission statement basically needs to be 3 to 5 lines of what it is that you want to do. So who you are, what you can do, and what you're looking to achieve. So really use succinct and punchy words as to what you can write about yourself to upsell to your employers or people that will potentially hire you. So it's your opportunity to show off essentially about what it is that you do. Key skills are really good, especially if you're more experienced. So for instance, if you do production, so you might be a production coordinator, you could have your key skills, which include, you know, call sheets, risk assessments, finance, travel and accommodation. So all of the things that you do as your job that you're really good at, list them in your specific key skills. So an example could be, if you're a camera operator, list all the kit you can use, list all the kit that you own. So yeah, so key skills is important too if you're more experienced. So experience is basically your work essentially, so everything you've done to date. Make sure it's dated and in chronological order. Without it being in chronological order, employers aren't gonna know exactly like what you've done and when, so it's really good to list it in chronological order. So you list the role, the company, the project, and the date, and then you bullet points your responsibilities for that specific role. And then after that comes education. So if you're graduates and you just graduated, you put your education above experience. If you're more experienced and you graduated years and years ago, like myself, you would put your education at the bottom of your CV. Degree, if you've got one, A levels if you have any, and GCSEs, it's not really that important unless you have just literally come out of school. So references, you basically need to put name, role, and company. You don't need to put their contact number or their email. Just put name, role, and company, and put at least 2. One for your previous job that you've been in, and one for, you know, someone within the last 3 years is sufficient. Number 2 is use LinkedIn. LinkedIn, when you Google people's names, like the first link that comes up is usually LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is ranked higher than most of the other web pages there are on the internet. LinkedIn is a website similar to Facebook, but it's used specifically for professional connections and professionals. So you can put your CV on your profile, you know, a really professional like picture of yourself. It's really, really good. There's so many industry professionals on LinkedIn that you can connect with and contact for work. There's loads of talent managers at companies such as the BBC and ITV. There's HR professionals at the big corporates such as NBC, Universal and other companies. There's also production managers, freelancers, and those who are attached to production companies. So those are the main people that actually hire. So I would say look for those people and contact them and literally just say you're willing to work and you're available to work ASAP, and someone will get back to you. So on your profile you have like a tagline, and on your tagline you can put something like, if you're a runner, television runner, available for work ASAP. Something like that to show employers that you're willing and you're ready for work. Free, add to all the Facebook groups. In the description box, I'm gonna list all of the Facebook groups that you should add yourselves to. Whatever group you decide to go in and, you know, be a part of that community, it's very important that you use each group, that you keep your notifications on, that every job that's promoted, that you, like, if it's suitable for your specific job, like your specific role that you do, apply for it straight away. Literally apply for every job you see straight away, otherwise someone will get there before you. Number 4, register and use Talent Manager. Talent Manager is a website for all types of people who want to work in TV, whether you're a producer director, whether you're a series producer, whether you're a runner, whether you're a production assistant, whether you're a production secretary, whether you're an assistant producer, whether you're a researcher, whatever it is, you can be on that site and you can apply for jobs which are advertised. So I would get yourself on that website if you really want to work in TV, if you're not already on Talent Manager, and, you know, do your profile and apply for jobs that are specific to your skills and your roles that you've previously done. There's lots of companies, so all the companies in the industry are on that website, so you can literally like follow all the different companies, so you can be notified as and when the jobs are put up. And number 5 is social media. Use social media to connect with professionals. Like, I'm on social media quite often, pretty much all the bloody time, but it's just so important to connect with other professionals that you like their work, or, you know, you emulate, or you want to be like them, such as like role models. Or, you know, if you're a presenter, for example, and you might like another presenter, that how they deliver their work. You know, connect with people, contact people, follow up with people. It's a tool to be used, and if used well and used correctly, it can do well, especially within the industry. So also use social media to showcase your work. Instagram, you know, you can shoot your own work. Like, for example, you could film like vlogs like what I'm doing, about how you're coping in lockdown, or about your favourite thing, your passion, what you're interested in doing. Maybe you can talk about your journey into finding TV work. There's so much you can do on social media, it's like ridiculous. So I would say really use your contacts, your networks to your full advantage. We have a bonus tip here, which is take advantage of free online training. Go to every single training that there is. There's been loads. One website which is good to use is Screen Skills. So go on Screen Skills and have a look at all of the training that they provide. There's also on the groups that I have put in the description box below, you can literally find training on there. Use Google to your advantage. Find what you need, contact who you need to, and just be proactive, because in the industry you only do well if you're driven and you're determined and you're passionate about the industry. So you really need to, you know, just keep going, don't give up. I tell my clients, every no you get is more closer to a yes, and believe that, believe me. When I first started in the industry, like before I even started, I got so many no's, and even up until this day I still get so many no's, but it doesn't stop me from trying, and I think as long as you're trying and you're putting one step forward in front of the other, then that's what counts. And I think the industry is a fantastic place to be. You know, it's amazing, and it's very fast. It can be very fast paced, and as well as that, it's just a brilliant industry. You know, I'm very passionate about diversity and inclusion, and you know, I will do whatever it takes to ensure that, you know, that the industry is more diverse and also more inclusive, and that's something that I am currently working on as well. So that's my 5 tips in how to help you find TV work. I hope that's been a bit helpful. Like, to be honest, I planned this video, but I kind of not planned it. I planned it in like 1 second, and then I just did it like off the cuff, so please allow me. But yeah, so thank you all for listening. Every Sunday there's a new video dropped. Please have a look at my other videos that I have put online on this channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, all the rest of it. If you've got any comments or any questions in regards to anything TV specific in regards to your careers, feel free to let me know. I'll be more than happy to assist you with those. I'm going to put in the description box as well links to my websites in regards to my services, because I do coaching, and I do CV and covering letter writing, as well as other job search support. So just feel free to drop me an email as well. My email's on my channel about page. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.